Where do you think the Megiddos of our world are located? Where are the strategic places where culture can be influenced? Maybe we would think of places like Washington, D.C., where the political capital of the United States, or maybe Wall Street, where money is king, or perhaps even Los Angeles, where the influence of movies and television spreads not only across the United States, but also across the world. Yet, are there other Megiddos in our world? Are there other strategic places where culture can be influenced and where there's a battle going on for the hearts, minds, and souls of people? Where has God placed you to have an influence? Maybe at your work, or in your family, or in your city, or in your school. God chose this place for you for a reason, just as He chose the land bridge for the descendants of Abraham. He not only wants you to enjoy your life in these places and to experience His blessing, but He wants you to be a channel of His blessing in these places as well. He wants people to come to know Him through your life. You might be thinking, what can I do in my Megiddo? I don't know how to have an impact. I don't know how to be a channel of God's blessing. A significant question for us to ask at this point is, where was Jesus raised, or where did He grow up? Jesus grew up in a place called Nazareth. But where was Nazareth, and what does that have to do with anything? Nazareth was located just across the valley from Megiddo, about 11 miles away. In fact, as the picture on the bottom of your screen shows, you can actually see Nazareth from Megiddo. Why is this important? It is important because it shows God knows the importance of key battlegrounds. God knew that His Son could have a greater impact on the world by growing up on this land bridge called Israel, and specifically growing up so close to the city of Megiddo, the place that could potentially have the greatest influence on the known world. In the same way, this God also understands the importance of the key battlegrounds that we face in our city, our work, our school, and in our family. In fact, Jesus is right there with us in our Megiddo, and for that reason, we can take heart. So the starting point to being a channel of God's blessing in your Megiddo is to look for help from Jesus. It is not so much about what we can do, but rather about what Jesus can do. Having an impact in our city, our school, our family, and our work begins with dependence upon Jesus to do it. How do you look for Jesus for help? You pray for your Megiddo. Are you willing to pray for your Megiddo? Well, guys, I'm going to leave you with that thought of praying for your Megiddo. I hope that you will consider it. If you would like to continue our discussion, join us for History Snippet 2, the 20 key people of the Old Testament. I will see you then.